over the last few years, we've had some budget cuts. And so we have not been able to replace children's books the way we'd like to. Many children's books don't even make it back to the shelves. They're checked out by a child, they're brought back 2 weeks later, and before we even get them on the shelf, a child may come up and say, "Oh, do you have that Nancy Drew book that I need to read?" And so they never even get shelved sometimes. Typically, I would say books that are checked out often are hopefully replaced every year, but we can't always do that. This, for example, is a Nancy Drew book, and you can see it's been repaired actually a couple of times. The cover doesn't even cover the pages anymore. There's parts torn out, pages are tattered, tearing. Here's a Berenstain Bear book that is pretty much in the same condition. The cover's worn, well loved, bent, pages are tattered. Very popular with the babies and toddlers are board books, and you can see corners are frayed, torn, and a classic Brown Bear, what do you see? Pages are tearing and tattered, very well loved. For young children's books, hardcover books are definitely best, just because of the way they're handled. Children, elementary age children, hardcover books like this Brown Bear book are perfect. And the tweens, children maybe 10 and up, actually prefer the softcover books like we have with the Nancy Drew, the paperback books. With young children, as a person with a background in education, I think it is important that they have that tactile experience of sitting next to mom or dad or grandma or a caregiver, cuddling up and reading a book together, turning the pages. But there are times that I think it may be appropriate for e-readers, e-books to come into play, but I don't believe that our traditional book will ever go by the wayside totally. I think it's still an important part of our culture. Libraries are really an important hub for children from early literacy skills, just learning how to hold a book and to turn the pages, to being able to read at the rate some of them do. We have children who come into the library who may check out 10 to 20 books and read all of them within a week or two. And it's something that most families couldn't afford to do on their own. They couldn't afford to buy 10 to 20 books every paycheck. And so I think libraries play a really important role in supporting families and children in education.